Woman serves family lunch hours later, everyone screams. On July 29, 2023, Erin Patterson, 50, hosted a small gathering at her home in the peaceful town of Leongatha, Australia. The guests were familiar faces. Her former in-laws, Don and Gail Patterson, Gail's sister Heather Wilkinson, and Heather's husband Ian Wilkinson, a respected local pastor. Though Erin was estranged from her ex-husband Simon, she kept up appearances with his family. She invited Simon too, but he declined. Erin prepared a comforting menu: individual beef Wellingtons, succulent beef fillet wrapped in puff pastry and mushroom paste, served with mashed potatoes and green beans. Her 2 children were home too, but didn't eat the Wellingtons. By evening, something was terribly wrong. All 4 guests became violently ill and were rushed to hospital. But by then, it was too late for Don, Gail, and Heather. They all died within days. Ian Wilkinson clung to life, spending weeks in a coma before miraculously surviving after an organ transplant. The tight-knit community was shocked. 3 family members dead, another barely alive, and all traced back to a single home-cooked meal. Then the autopsy revealed something chilling: death cap mushrooms, one of the most poisonous fungi in the world, had been used in the Wellingtons. At first, Erin denied any wrongdoing. She admitted to police that she had foraged for mushrooms in the past, but insisted she never intended harm. She even claimed she too felt sick after eating the meal. Yet inconsistencies in her story began to surface. She admitted lying to police about whether she'd foraged for wild mushrooms. During the trial, prosecutors painted a damning picture. Erin had control over the ingredients and had served the fatal dish exclusively to her guests, not to herself or her children. The question of motive hung heavy in the courtroom. Yet the prosecution reminded jurors that a motive wasn't necessary to prove guilt. However, speculations have included strained family dynamics, resentment toward her former in-laws, and the possibility that although her ex-husband Simon turned down the invite to lunch, he was the intended target, especially as Simon himself had reportedly fallen seriously ill in 2022 under unclear circumstances. The jury found Erin Patterson guilty of murdering Don and Gail Patterson and Heather Wilkinson, and of attempting to murder Ian Wilkinson. 3 lives lost, 1 survivor, a family shattered, all from a meal meant to bring people together.